I was in Seat Pagineggiale until about a year and a half ago. And since the beginning of 2014, I started working for this company. We're a small company in Italy. We are the runner-up. We play in the Yellow Pages field because it's local marketing and services for small and medium businesses. Clearly, we have the advantage of being the new kids on the block and to start anew, clean. So what I'm going to tell you today, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of experience like Zap, right? Meaning we don't have ears on the ground with products, but we're building something, and I hope I can transfer to you the modality with which we're working. And I think that the modality, the mindset with which we are approaching things, work every day, is hopefully what's going to make us successful in the market. So I'm going to give you first a very quick taste of the company. I'm going to show you the products that were coming up, let you know about the verticals, let you know about the on-demand ideas that we have. So I'm going to talk about my company, our company. Keep in mind that I think what's the takeaway from what I'm about to say is more of the mindset with which we are doing things. So, by the way, this is representing really you can read this figure in different terms, but fundamentally, it's the rate of speed with which we're working, which is really amazing. Myself, personally, since I left Seat Pagineggiale, I owe everything to that company. I have lots of friends, but just the speed has been unbelievable. The speed with which we do things is really mind-changing. It's changing the game, and I hope I'll show you. This is a company that started in 2008, 2 kids, 4 portals they came up with. Decent, but we're practically tossing them away. We IPO'd in December. It was the first ever company that was brought to the stock market by Mediobanca, big, important investment bank in the country. We raised approximately 28 mil. So it was a great IPO with almost nothing, in the sense that the company has always been positive. Our turnover was 10 million euros in 2014. So, for industry standards, very small. Market focus is your market focus, so local, small and medium businesses. Primarily because we also work with some large businesses. Italian market currently. The mission is the usual mission that we all have, with a peculiar slant, which is always, always, always bring concreteness to what we sell. So every single product that we package has always, as I'll show you later, some degree of evidence, numbers, facts that we bring to the customers. Growth strategy. This is probably the slide that I like the most. Hire the best minds. Seed and accelerate ideas, merge, acquire companies. Very quick. This because if you want to grow now, today, in this business, it is very difficult to, in my opinion, to do it with the same minds that have always been in this business, in this industry. You have to grab people from outside. Young kids. Just 3 days ago, we got 3 young kids. We're about 100 people. We just brought them in, they started working with us. In 6 months since the IPO, we've been working on like 5 or 6 acquisitions. And it's, small things, but bringing people from outside is great. You get a lot of ideas. So point number 1, get the best minds. 2, make or buy the most performing products. And performance to me is performance to the customer, so that you can increase value and value for us, value for the customer. increase sales channel growth and quality to penetrate market. Again, we work on measurable, concrete results for the customers. To give you an example, starting in December, we were 3 managers, 4 with the CFO. We got on board people from the industry, so someone who has worked in big startups, big and small. Some failed, some didn't. But real internet people, not Yellow Pages people, meaning internet, digital, startups, consumer services, music, online music. This is the type of profile that we got. The second one, a guy who works in the Singularity University, some of you may be familiar with, like some futuristic science stuff. We're talking about machine and man combination, human combination. A little high for us. Sometimes we get lost when he talks, but it works. It opens up our mind. Myself, a chief of portals coming from the newspaper world, a guy on teleservices coming from the telco world, the chief commercial officer, sales from Seat Pagine Gialle, he joined recently. Just joined us the CEO of Southern Europe for Groupon and serial entrepreneur. And he's leading the Accelero Lab group, so Innovation Lab. Chief technology, again, from, let's say, consumer verticals, and same thing for the HR. The idea with a product is that each product that we launch has to have 3 basic functions. It needs to bring real contacts with potential clients for our customer. So, for instance, in every single package, we package contacts, whether it's leads, whether it's emails, whether it's phone calls, meter phone calls, whether it's forms filled, but we try to package concrete evidence to the customer. The other work that we're doing is that we're bringing in technology so that our salespeople get prepared and have evidence, can show evidence. I'll tell you a little more about our salespeople later. The other possibility is that we bring products that create a great image for our customers. So we've been working with great videos, virtual tours, and so on, because some of our customers do not only want concrete numbers, they want to show off themselves really well, have a beautiful website, beautiful videos, and so that's what we're working on. And obviously, there's Google, there's search still. We do not have a directory, and I said, I think the second day, they told me we should make a directory, and I said, you know what, I'm leaving now. I don't want to work here. So, fortunately, if you want, we don't have a directory like a Yellow Pages directory. However, for whoever has a Yellow Pages directory, that's not bad either. You can do something with it. All I'm saying is we need to bring our customers up in the most relevant places on the internet. This is where we started in January. In January, we had 1 product. Some of you who work with us remember, we tossed the 4 portals. We said, you know, we have the 4 portals, they suck. We don't want them. We stopped selling them, literally. And we had only 1 product, which is this packaged websites plus geolocal domains. Here's what we did in 6 months. Probably too much, very fatiguing, but the key issue here was and is speed. And we're about to launch 3 new products by the end of November.
So
Speed.
Costantino, how long would that have taken you at SEAT?
A year and a half, 2.
Transformation.
Mindset.
Yeah,
Mindset. I know well, let me go on. Verticals. I told you we tossed the verticals. In reality, we had already 2, which were professional services like lawyers and CPAs, and the health services, we practically stopped investing in them and we're transforming them into on-demand verticals. More are coming. We are lucky enough to have ristoranti.it. It's a very crowded space. This is going to be a vertical, but it's going to be mostly working in the service space. So food delivery. Great restaurants that do not have delivery services, we're going to provide it for them. So that's more on, it's slightly different. But in this case, again, we decided to revamp these two in maybe April, and we're gonna publish them, I think, 15th of December. They're gonna be out with a new model, and this guy here is coming out in January. Go-to-market. This is another, for us, very challenging. Go-to-market, we have right now a first channel, which is the historic model, which is telemarketing guys and reps. What we do here is that we sell, first of all, we have telemarketing that takes appointments. Every day, the salespeople need to do at least 4 visits. The closure rate needs to be 35%. If they don't do the visits that we set for them, they don't get the appointments for the following day. They go in and they sell, period. That's all they have to do. And clearly they're working on a certain segment and they're working on a specific product. Then we have the more common typology of sales reps, which is typical sales consultants, telesales, and key accounts. In terms of reps, 34 in December, 77 in June. Now, actually, it's not 135 anymore. We're looking into a few hundreds by the end of the year. We just moved into now our new headquarters in Milan. This is past performances, basically. A decent company, good turnover until now. We're looking into doing a lot more, especially in the next few years. So what makes us different? Speed. There is almost, it's like anxiety. It's a sense of urgency, an incredible sense of urgency. And why we feel this, it's because it's reality. We're surrounded by, literally, we're under attack. There's so many threats, which in reality are opportunities for us. We perceive them as opportunities. But I'm not, saying this like textbook, like in a generic way. They really are opportunities. The restaurant arena, for instance, very crowded, incredibly crowded, with big operators from abroad. At the same time, if you read the market in a slightly different way, and you think about the fact that restaurants, especially high-end restaurants, do not have delivery services, you do something with it. Lightness, and that's really the difference between us and an incumbent. We don't have the big backpacks full of ways that we have to bring on our shoulders. If we see that something is failing, we toss it, but very fast. Concrete results for customers, and innovation as a state of being. We're constantly trying to do something, never resting on product. It's stressing, because it is kind of stressing for us, for the people, but I think we have the right combination of factors to make us a special company, and we'll see it in the next few years.